Hello, welcome to my channel. This world overview was actually requested by a viewer, so thank you so much for recommending this world. And we are going to take a look at this world today called Ashington. I think it's a new world that was released on the Sims 3 Exchange, but I will be looking at their Tumblr post. So I think I'm going to provide a link for the Tumblr post instead because all of the big detail is included on that post. And that way, if you have any questions about it, you can refer to that Tumblr post. Now, this world is actually a recreation and inspired by, I don't know if it's the exact world or if they recreated it themselves fully, but it was a remake of Erufe by Gruesome. If anyone here is a follower of mine on my channel, you know that I'm doing a save file for one of Gruesome's worlds as well. Not that one in particular, but you'll know then that they have some really beautiful worlds. But this creator wanted to make a version that was CC free, so this has no custom content in it. They did use rabbit holes that were from base game. It does use some expansion packs, no stuff packs, no store content. And it has 27 lots that are commercial and 26 residential. I assumed this world was not populated, but I was incorrect. This world is in fact populated. We have a couple of houses here. Maybe we could just go into one of them to take a look. Okay, we have Ziegler. Maybe we'll look at this because this house looks really beautiful. Let's take a look at that, maybe. Okay, let's just see. So there's a bunch of these things here. They do mention, I think, one routing issue at a park. That's something to keep note of. There may be some routing issues, particularly in winter, they mention. So just something to keep in mind. You know, if you don't have NROS Error Trap or Overwatch, I suggest you have it because they say that that is something that's crucial. So let's take a look at, we'll select Ziegler. All right, well, this is the Ziegler house. Looks very, very pretty. I just want to mention the EPs that they do use for this in case anybody's interested in knowing and doesn't look at the Tumblr post. It uses Ambitions, Late Night, Generations, Pets, and Seasons. I think those are the main expansion packs that they use for this world. So that's something to keep note of. If you don't have one of those expansions, it will alter how this world looks, and especially the lots themselves. This is their house, though. Look at how pretty this is. This is so pretty. I know that some of the lots they mentioned were used from My Sim Realty. So I don't know if all the lots are originally created by the person who made this world. Something just to keep note of, but they do keep all of the credits and all the information like I mentioned on that Tumblr post. So if you have any questions about it, then you can just go to the post that I will be linking. But look at how pretty this is. This is so pretty. It's off by the water. The water is their backyard. They have the ocean or a bay because it has this little dip here. This is cute. So this is their house. It looks like this household has 2 kids. So we have a full family home going on here. Very big bathroom. I'm liking their kitchen. It has the door that leads out to outside, which is really cool. And this is its own little art room, like hobby room. How pretty. I love the windows and stuff. This is a really pretty house. Honestly, I might even take this for myself to use for something else, you know? It's really pretty. And then upstairs, we have the bedrooms. This is, a nursery. Maybe they're expecting to have another kid. Is there a storyline attached here? There's a bathroom there. They have their balconies that you can set up and put maybe like a rocking chair, more like an art easel or something like that. Really cute. Okay, so the kids share a bedroom. Okay, that's cool. So that is their house then. That's so pretty. And then they have, what is this here? Free Barking Park. Okay, so what are they next to? This is an empty home that they're next to. I kind of want to look at this house. Let's just look at it. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. Oh, I might have to also download this too to use. Wait a second, this is so pretty. I love this. I love how this is designed. Let's just take a look at it really quick. Let's, I think all the lights are turned on already. They have their own separate laundry room. I like how they put the rack for the clothing. They've got their kitchen here, a half bath. I think, where's the entryway? Okay, this is the entryway to the house. A pretty purple living room. Oh, they have a view. Oh, because they're right by the water. They have a view of the telescope. Okay, that's cool. They have the dining room up here. This is 2 bedrooms with its own bath. Oh, it's kind of like a loft bedroom. Oh, they're like loft bedrooms because they don't have a door. Oh, that's cool. And this is a garage, I suppose. Okay, and then they have a lake on their property. Okay, that's cool. So that was this house right next door that's not occupied. So you can move Sims into this household. And they're right next to the school. Very nice. What's next to them? Juniper's Tomes and Volumes. Is this a library? I think this is a library. Let me look at the map. Okay, this is the library. Oh, they even have the cemetery right next to these houses here. There's a cat and dog park. So if you live in a house close by, you can have your Sim walk their dog to this park and they can come here to play. That's cute. I like that they have that option. This is, yeah, that's the bathrooms, and they're all kind of near each other, which is pretty cool. I think this was the library. Okay, and then I saw that there was a cat jungle. I think that was this right here. No, wait. No, this is just the pavilion. Oh, the cat jungle's here. Oh, these are connected. Oh, I didn't notice that. They looked like, okay, this was a little confusing. They're so close to each other that you can walk right in between them. So this is the cat jungle here, and then you could literally just cross through here and go to the library. That is quite cool. That's really cute. Okay. So that's how that is looking. And it's actually also next to the hospital rabbit hole, the bistro, which is off on the water, on like a dock. I like that they put like this fancy red carpet. They made it kind of fancy. I guess you do dress up to go into this rabbit hole, so that makes sense, right? I like how they kind of set this up here. It's cute. And then there's a beach right next to it. So we have this rabbit hole for... Okay, that's the back of that rabbit hole. Right, okay. So this is the pavilion. You could do a lot of fishing here. Anything on the pavilion itself. There's a little area here for you to have a picnic or barbecue, so that's cute. Let me see. Oh, the gym is over here too. Let's just look at the beach really quick since you were already about to look at it. So this is the beach lot. Oh, interesting. It's got more of a darker tone. We got some, it's more like modern looking, the way they did the color palette. It's kind of cool. We have restrooms. You could play foosball. And then it had there's a little fishbowl. And then it has a little, I guess, rest stop to have a snack or something. You got some stuff to lounge here. You have the fire pits. And you have a really beautiful view of the ocean. Very, very beautiful. There's no diving lots, are there? Because that would be amazing. I don't know if there are. Oh, I thought that was a diving lot. It was a rock. My bad. Okay, okay. I don't think there's any diving lots, unfortunately. There are tutorials on how to place one, though. So, you know, if you really want one, you could do that. We have the festival lot. Okay, let's just look at this area first because I love waterfalls. Looks beautiful. Let's just hit play. That's really beautiful. I love how this looks. Right next to the beach, we actually have the hydrangea point, which looks like it is another hangout spot. Oh, it's a cute little bar. Okay, so I don't think it's going to spawn a employee yet, but it might start at like 10 a.m. I'm not sure how that works, but it is a spot to come hang out. There are other little activities to do as well, so that's cute. What is this thing? The beach landing. Is this a bar? It is a bar. It opens at 11 a.m. Okay, so we'll wait till 11 a.m. I'll kind of let the day run. We have some houses on the beach themselves as well, and they're right next to the festival lot. So we will look at that because I love a festival lot. We have all the people spawning here. Oh, okay, you know what? It's not going to... It hired somebody already. I don't know why, because I don't think it's open yet. Like, I don't think it's going to set it up. I wonder if I could go into like build mode. So I know this isn't really as, I guess, as fun to see in action, but I'm going to look at it from the different perspectives of each season. So this is, it says it's in summer right now. I don't know if that's because, I'm actually not sure. Interesting, nothing has appeared here. I wonder if this was set up properly. Let's see, set season, winter. Okay, set season, construction. Interesting, spring. It doesn't look like anything else has appeared here. So I'm curious if maybe they didn't actually fully set up the lot and it is just kind of like left for you to edit yourself. Because usually it'll show everything that's supposed to be there. But just look at the view over here. We have all these different little, I guess little, I don't know what you would call them, alcoves, like little, like lake areas with the beautiful waterfalls inside of like the mountains. And we have some fishing spots over here. Let's look at this fishing spot. I think this is probably a little rest stop where you can use the bathroom and stuff. You can even garden over here. Okay, that's really pretty. I do see a area here for you to use a fire pit, so you can also eat. You can take a little nap as well. So this is kind of like a little cabin for you to, I guess, if you want to camp out for the night and come here to go fishing. No, this is a house that no one resides in. Let's actually look at this house. So you would have to go around here because it's off on the water itself. But it's a cute little cabin. So I would say this is a nice little spot probably for either a single sim or just a couple. And yeah, because it's a 1-bedroom, I assume that would be the case. And it's a little cabin off on the lake. Maybe you have a fisher or someone who's a gardener that comes here. And this is like, you know, this is where they find peace and tranquility. I did go ahead and fast forward to 11 a.m. so that most of the bars will be open. Let's just look over here first though, because we had the cemetery off by these houses. This looks like a really small, cute cemetery. I know it's a cemetery, so cute, what do you mean? But you know, it kind of gives that small town vibe. Do you know what I mean? And I like that it's kind of near the houses because I feel like that's a little bit realistic to have it kind of in the neighborhood area. And we have this house over here. These look really pretty, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, look, it's the ice cream truck and like this little, it's like a cul-de-sac area here. Before we look at the bars, I just wanted to look at what the town square area sort of looks like because it has everything kind of like bunched together in this one little spot. These are a lot of the rabbit holes. We have the city hall here. This here's a museum. We have everything here like kind of in this one little town square. You can see because if they go through this area, they would walk and there's a waterfall and there's like trees and things like that. Now let's look at the beach landing because I really wanted to look at this bar. It's off on the beach, of course it is beach landing. This is what it looks like with its view of the water in the back, and it's off by, this is where it, like the lighthouse is, and you can see the stadium from here. And it's actually right by these houses over here as well. But it obviously is like a tiny little, tiny bar, but that's okay. So we have like some seating here. The bar, you can play shuffleboard. And it has the fish tank, the digital fish tank. And I think there's some outdoor seating too. This would honestly be really cute for like a little restaurant slash bar to have like either the bistro set or the thing from Into the Future where it spawns a waiter and you can like order food. That would be really cute. So that's that bar right there. And I know there was another bar. There's also a lounge that I saw. But there's a bar here called The Barn. And I definitely want to look at that because this is more on the like woodsy side of town and like farm looking area. This looks very cute. I see there's a buffet table here. You can get married. Oh, it's a venue where you can get married. And they have like an outdoor seating area. Oh, cool. They did like the beams to make it look like wooden beams that you would have in certain structures. And it has the dirt flooring. Okay, cool. They have some stuff to perform music, seating. We have some bar games here. The bartender is in their underwear, so that's curious. I don't know how you would have to fix that, I think, if you don't want that. But this is a little space here for Sims to get married and have a tiny ceremony. And it has a trail here that actually leads off to the water. So that's cool. This is a house that's occupied. The Goldstone household. I just want to open this house because it looks really cute. And it has like a nice... like it's like hidden in the forest sort of situation, if that makes any sense. And I think houses that are secluded and like kind of hidden in with trees and stuff look really cool. So I just wanted to look at it. Let's turn on all the lights. I turned on this light. I meant to turn on all lights. Okay, let's do that. So they have a tiny kitchen. Cute. I like that. They have a little living room area and it's 1 bedroom. And then they have a deck that's off on the water, like the ocean, not the ocean, but like a lake, I guess, like a private lake thing that kind of leads off into the rest of it. That's really cool. There's also a lounge here. I was going to say, like, let me open it, but you actually don't have to because this is an outdoor bar or like lounge. So you would have to go down these steps here and this whole thing is the lounge. So this is like the seating, I guess, where you would come and hang out. This could be great for like a lounge slash restaurant too, to have it set up this way. They have another area to get married and have a buffet. There's the bar here. We have a space for like a pianist and a bass player or a cello player. How cool is that? That's really nice. And it's also kind of right by the water, but it's nice to have like an outdoor lounge. That's really, it's right next to the pavilion, so you could go there and walk to this little I can't think of the words right now, like little bridge that leads off to that little pavilion space there. That's really cute. And I think I saw a couple more things here. We definitely have a lot of fishing. Now, this was the area they mentioned that had some routing issues during the winter for some reason. They said they tried to fix it, but I don't know if it had to do with the snow. They weren't quite sure, so I think it would probably reset Sims if you have like Overwatch and things like that. We do have a couple of Sims, though, that are in this world. So we have Douglas Talbot. Okay, this is a family here, these 3 people. Then we have Ellie's. And then this is, I guess, Imogen. I don't know if this is... I think this must be their mom. There's a lot of toddlers in this world. So that would be great if you have a family. They can have play dates with other kids in town. But this area, anyway, is really nice. It's off by the waterfall. And you can come here to paint scenery if your sim has enough skill. Which would be really cute for them to paint, like, the waterfall with, like, all the beautiful water with the lily pads and everything. That would be so pretty. And I love this. This actually is really gorgeous. I do really like this area. This is cool. And this, you could probably come boating here, right? Yeah, you could go boating here and go fishing and stuff, too. So that's a cool area to have there. Now, I really liked this house. This one is unoccupied when you load into the world. So you could have a sim move into it, but I just thought it was really, really pretty. Look at this. They have a ginormous garden in the back, and they have a dock that leads off into the water. So you could probably put it... I don't think they put it. I don't know if they have into the Island Paradise, that's why. But, or they didn't use it at least. But if you use a mooring post, I think you could do that. Or I forget what they're called, the other thing. And you can probably put it here in the water. And your Sims will most likely be able to dock their boat. And they can even just use the water here. And they can go fishing or go... Like, look at how big and open this space is. Like, this is basically all their backyard. This is a really cool house, I would think, to live in. Because there's so many things that you could do just in this one area alone without even really having to leave your house lot, which is really funny and very cool. But this is the interior. Quite a few patterns. It has like a bit like of a rose color, like pinks and red and stuff like that. It has multiple bedrooms, so this would be a good big family home. It's definitely good for a gardener. They have this big dining space out here. You could have like dinner parties. It's a cute little I guess you could say, a pavilion. I guess you would call it like something like that. There just looks like there's like a lot to do, and you could like have a lot of different types of Sims that would live here, which is really cool. I like when houses offer that. Now, of course, I'm not someone when I start a save who makes you start with the starting funds, because if I love a house, I am going to use the real estate cheat to move you in. So that's definitely a house I would do that with. But let's just take a look at maybe 1 or 2 more houses. We'll just look at the world in like, you know, like from far away to see what it's looking like. But I really liked I think, let's see. I think it was this house here. I didn't look at this house. I wanted to look at it. This one, oh, someone lives here. Well, we'll still look at it, even though your Sims can't move in, because you can always kick somebody out, you know what I mean, if you really want to live there. Let's look at their house. There's a lot of space. Like, this house has a lot of land that you can build on if you want to build up more. Then we have a nice dining space. They have a big kitchen. They have 2 different doors. I think these are both sliding doors that lead off onto their patio that's off in the water. And we have 2 bedrooms. Okay, so I'm assuming maybe this is... I don't know if there's multiple Sims that live here or it's just a father and daughter maybe. Maybe he's a single parent. I don't know. But cool for storylines. It's a very decorated house. They have a cute little playground set here for their kids too. Oh, and then there's this. Oh, there must be someone else that lives here because they also gave them this tiny guest house looking thing that's kind of just like a studio or loft, not loft, but like studio sort of home where there's no actual separate bedroom. But that's really cool. I like this house though. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's just look at the world now from this point of view. We'll just kind of like go, I guess, searching around. So we have another area here that leads to the ocean. We have more waterfalls. This here is that cul-de-sac thing where the ice cream truck was sitting. And it has a bunch of different houses here. Some I think are occupied, some are unoccupied. And then we go over here, and this is where like the cemetery with the school and the hospital is. And this is what the town area looks like here. You have the view of the lighthouse that will shine at night. And again, this was the city center area. This looks really cool. The way that they did this with the water. That looks really awesome. And then this is like a tiny little... Oh, it's like a little stream as well. Oh, that's really cute. There's like a stream and it leads underneath this house. That looks really cool. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Let's see. Let's kind of go from up above. Let's look at it from this angle. So this is the woodsy area / farming area. And that's like the waterfalls there. Sorry, it's gonna take a minute or a second to load in when I move the camera because it has to adjust where it's loading. But oh, someone's playing some video games. And this is that big water area here. We have the business center over here. There's a big like hill here that leads up to the stadium as well, and there is a house over here by this little a cozy little inlet. We have a tiny little hidden section here. Oh, and that lounge hires a pianist, so they'll be playing there while your Sims go there. But yeah, this looks really cool. This is the world from afar on the top view here. So there's nothing on the islands or anything like that. There's just like some decoration and, you know, detail. But this is what the world looks like from afar. This is what it looks like. I think this world overview is done. It's quite a small world, but I'll let you explore the rest of it for yourselves if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to download this, the link will be in the video description. If you did enjoy the video, please also give it a like and to subscribe if you haven't already, because that really helps out my channel. Thank you for watching and take care. Bye!